Hello everyone and welcome to UGCJ Q&A number 2. So, I've actually got plenty of questions from here. So let's start. Alex Mizuki asks, Eminem or Marilyn Manson? Eminem by far. Eminem is really good. I don't really like the kind of genre, that's involved with Marilyn Manson. I'm more of like a rap person. I honestly don't know how they're comparable. To be honest, I really don't know how they're comparable. But, he looks creepy as hell. I guess, they're similar both in the way that they redefine their genres. I'm just trying to figure out why this question was asked and how they're comparable. But Eminem, by far. How long do you play PlayStation 3? It's summer vacation. I don't play PlayStation too much. I either do something, socially, or outside or something. Or I'm just on the internet. I honestly don't want to play PlayStation 3 because the only game I want to play on PS3 is GTA Online, and I don't have any money on that game anymore. So it's kind of boring, so I don't really play PS3 too much. Who do you think is better? Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, or Link? Sonic, because, lately the games haven't been too good. But Mario, I've only seen one good Mario game, and that was, Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS. Other than that, there haven't been too many good Mario games. Not too many good Mega Mans either, and not too many good Zeldas, so Sonic, I guess, is better out of all of them. GTA 5 or Saints Row 4? Of course the answer is GTA 5. Saints Row has gone down the crapper ever since Saints Row 3 was released. The series just gone downhill. There's just no features in the game. As soon as you finish the story, there's nothing to do. Meanwhile, in GTA 5, you have the GTA Online, and Saints Row 4 only has co-op, so by far GTA 5 is miles better. Do you have any fans? I actually do have a couple. Most of my subscribers, though, are just subscribed so they can dislike videos and everything. But, whatever. It doesn't really matter, I guess. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? The longest I've gone without sleep. Probably, this was recently. I fell asleep at 8 o'clock, and I took a short nap. I don't know if that counts. I slept for like a half hour. So I got up at like 10 o'clock that morning, and I basically stayed awake until 10 a.m. the next morning. So I guess the longest I've been awake is 24 hours. The longest I've gone without sleep. Do you think Sonic 2006 could have been a Final Fantasy RPG? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you mean? I don't really follow Final Fantasy, so I can't really answer that question. But I don't know. I can't answer that. I honestly don't know what you're asking. Have you ever played any game with nudity in it? Sure. GTA 5 does. In the, the stripper thing. What other game? LA Noire had a scene, too. Where it was like a dead body. But, So yeah, I guess I have. First M-rated game. My first M-rated game, I think, was GTA Vice City, because my sister always had that game. So there's the answer to that question. Do you think Call of Duty is the best FPS game ever? No, not at all. I'm pretty sure that goes to Star Wars Battlefront, the first Star Wars Battlefront. I said that Star Wars Battlefront is probably one of my favorite games of all time on the last Q&A video I made. So, definitely Call of Duty's not the best FPS game. Just because I like it doesn't mean I think it's the best. Do you watch anime like Naruto? I'm not an anime person. I used to watch Naruto as a child when Cartoon Network had that Toonami thing. But other than that, no. I don't watch it anymore. I haven't watched it for a good 5 years now. I watched Naruto Shippuden when it premiered on Disney XD. It didn't feel like the same to me. Why was your old channel, the biggest video game nerd, terminated? Well, a lot of people have been asking that question, and I'm going to only address it in this video. Okay? The reason why the biggest video game nerd channel was terminated, and in case, I'm not saying this will ever happen, but in case I get big, or in case anyone sends this clip to YouTube or whatever and says, hey, this person got terminated, and they haven't made, they're not allowed to make another account. I have an email that states that I was terminated for 3 strikes, except, how they were all community guideline strikes, obviously, because everyone hates me, so they always flag me. But the reason why that happened was because my account was terminated in December of 2013. One of my strikes was from June 2012, and the weird thing about it is that was counted as one of my strikes, even though that June 2012 strike expired in December 2012, a year before I was terminated. So, that account should not have been terminated, but I kept trying to send in appeals to YouTube, but they never listened. And if you think I'm lying, I'll probably, on my Facebook page, facebook.com/OGCJofficial, you will probably, I'll post the link to the email. What was your favorite thing about Black Ops 1? My favorite thing about Black Ops 1? I don't know, whenever I play Black Ops 1, there's just so much nostalgia involved. I don't know why. It's just I'm so nostalgic over, Black Ops 1. Actually, my favorite thing about Black Ops 1 is that that's how I got started. That really jumped my YouTube career back in 2011. That's how people started noticing me. And, I guess that's my favorite thing about Call of Duty Black Ops 1. It gave me exposure. That's when I first did commentaries. I think Black Ops 1 is probably my favorite Call of Duty game ever. If not Black Ops 1, it would probably be MW2. Next question, do you think it's stupid that USA is always the hero in gaming and in movies? I kind of think it's stupid, but I see why it happens. Because if the USA was the villain, I'm pretty sure it would not sell in, America. Because, let's just face it, America is it's a pretty big market. And sure, it's not, it's actually not the largest market. I guess it depends. If in movies it makes sense because all the movies, they make the most money in America rather than the UK. But gaming, it's weird. The USA being the heroes in gaming because you have the UK and Japan and all those people, but the UK is always if there's ever a game kind of like Call of Duty, the UK is always an ally to the US. So yeah, I guess it's kind of stupid, but you gotta understand why. It has to do with marketing and money. How would you feel if Xbox Live was free and PSN's paid? Well, PSN is already paid, so I guess that wouldn't really make a difference to me, would it? And Xbox Live was free. That would just mean one less subscription, so I'd feel fine if that was the case. Ever planning to do more Let's Plays? Maybe. You just gotta see. It's possible. Is Battlefield 4 better than Ghosts? Yes, it is. Call of Duty Ghosts was a hugely disappointing game. I did get tired of Battlefield 4 after 2 months, though. And I haven't played it in a very long time. So I guess you could say that, I don't really like Battlefield 4 too much, but I like it a hell of a lot more than Ghosts. Favorite PC game is Gary's Mod. Why do you care about the graphics more than the gameplay? I think this guy remembers me from Biggest Video Game Nerd, because I think this is the same guy who asked the question. He could be the same guy asking all these questions in this video, I have no idea. But the point is that I basically do not care about graphics more than gameplay, but graphics is definitely a huge part of gameplay, and I don't like it when people pretend it's not. So that's I guess, does that kind of answer your question? I don't know. But regardless, that's the end of the Q&A. And, you know, thank you guys for watching. And keep sending in your questions at ask.fm/OGCJofficial. Of course, the links, all my social media links are always in the description, but just reminding you that's where the questions are asked. And stay tuned for more content.